So UFC 237's all wrapped up. I think overall my impression of the night as a whole was it was a little bit deflating. It wasn't everything I expected it to be. I was, for want of a better word, a little disappointed. I thought it started off great. So I thought the women's bantamweight fight, Aldana versus Betch, was a great contentious fight. Aldana started strong, maintained great range in the first round, kept her off her, used her distance, used her long reach. Betch brought it back in the second, really starting to mix it up, get a bit dirty, get on the inside, and started to land some clean shots. The third round, a brilliant back and forth between both ladies, and I thought the finish from Aldana was fantastic. The way she managed to stuff the takedown, take the back, and then find that belly down armbar to finish the fight. I thought it was a fantastic finish, and for me personally, it was fight of the night because it had a little bit of everything. It had, both fighters had their great moments. It had a strong finish in the end. We got 3 rounds worth of action. I thought it was great. From there, I felt things just kind of withered. We had Thiago Alves and Staropoli, and Staropoli came out flashy as anything in that first round, throwing every kick combination you can imagine at him, working his range, working his distance, and Alves was just waiting. He was trying to measure. And if you listen to the commentary in particular, Dominic Cruz was really calling to the fact that Alves was trying to make his reads in the first round, take his measurements. And I have to say I agreed with what DC said, where it's we don't have time to take a whole round out to make our reads to then try and win it in two rounds. I mean, yeah, strategically you can give up 1 to win 2, I understand it, but he showed literally nothing in the first round, and really it didn't get much better as the fight went on. Alves seemed to be struggling to pull the trigger, and then by the time he kind of woke up enough or got hungry enough to kind of get involved, at that point it had already gone the other way. So you know, a good showing by Staropoli, but I just felt that fight could have been a lot more. I felt Alves could have just brought a better fight to it on the day, but it is what it is. We then got on to what was being referred to as the people's main event, and you can completely understand why. The great Jose Aldo versus Alexander Volkanovski, and it was just so disappointing. Aldo just didn't turn up. You know, for want of a better expression for it, he just wasn't there. He walked in, and it was bizarre from the start. Volkanovski walks in, and he's all smiles. He's having the time of his life. He's happy to be there. He's happy to be involved, as to be expected. Jose also walked in very light-hearted, very smiley, obviously enjoying being in Brazil, enjoying the home crowd advantage and all the rest of it. But it just never seemed to switch on from him. For round 1 to round 3, he just didn't seem to do enough. And for me, the first round, I thought maybe he just didn't respect Volkanovski enough, and he was letting him throw what he had at him, and he was, you know, making his reads, as they say. But it didn't change from there. So it didn't develop, it didn't grow, and he just ended up, as far as I was concerned, basically just getting picked apart for 3 straight rounds. It was a very straight and clear victory, and he didn't even seem that bothered at the end of it. I don't know. I guess, you know, you make of that what you will. I certainly don't think, and I don't subscribe to the idea that Aldo is past it, or that he's getting too old, or anything like that. When you look at who he's lost to up until this point, and you know, you can put Volkanovski in that conversation. He's got an incredible record, 20-1, and he's definitely what I would consider the #1 title contender now. He deserves that shot at Max Holloway. So, you know, Aldo up to this point has been doing great. So I won't put it down to aging or getting past his prime or anything. I think he just had a bad night. I think he just didn't show up today. Things didn't come together for him, and that was just unfortunate. But I wouldn't pin it down to any other excuse or reason.